Season 5, episode 18 of Magnum PI is based. Um, like, this is surprising, especially since it aired in 2023. Like, if it aired before 2020, I would have been like, okay, coincidence. But since it's in the post-corona era. So, in the episode, Magnum Higgins go to a college because bit of a spoiler there. um uh yeah, Professor was accused of having inappropriate relations with students, and they find out in the episode that one of the students, who is Chinese American, she's actually a spy for the Chinese government, and her whole mission is the the hold on. Sorry about that. Her mission is to take I'll explain some more. The subject that the professor is teaching is all to do with plants and shit, and part of that is him developing certain fertilizers and stuff, and basically her mission is to use those to attack America. And it reminded me of Corona, and I'm not saying that Corona was intentional, but they had so many opportunities to prevent the spread of it, and they didn't because they're selfish pricks. Anyway, in review, the Ninjago game. There's not much to say. It feels like that by the time I made the middle review, most of the collectibles just all of a sudden were already picked up, and I was basically just, I guess you would say, cleaning the map. It's a good game. The dialogue is great, but it's just the things that they changed. Like, on a surface level, they seem great, but it's just not. It would have been better if they just kept the traditional Lego, I don't know, style, I guess. The last thing I did, second last thing actually, was they have this thing called the Battle Arena, and I did that because there's free trophies tied to it. The Battle Arena is a 4-player, split screen competitive game. You have 3 different game modes. The first one is, I don't know the names of these ones, but I'm just going to describe them, what you do. First one is you have a flag, and you are supposed to bring it to another place. Kind of like CTF, but not exactly. And you have other players trying to bring their flags to their wherever they put them. But you have the ability to kill the other players, take their flags, and put them at your base to, which will give you more points. Also, I think the longer you're holding the flag, the more points you get or something. But that doesn't sound right because there's the third game mode is basically just that. They are all are quite similar, but that seems a little too similar. Um, I didn't like it. I couldn't really understand what was going on first because it instantly puts you onto split screen even if you're playing by yourself. Second, one of the trophies was to use every power up, which I I did that for the first game, which I don't get because there are some power ups that are exclusive to certain modes, but I didn't really use any in the second and third games, so I don't get that. Um, yeah, the second game mode was like you have these wee orbs and you're supposed to pick them up, and you get points like green is 5, blue is 15, and purple is 30. And I finished first with over 1,000. Second place had like 60. So I didn't even run into any NPCs at all throughout it. So it's just these could be fun for maybe an hour or two, but they need work. The third game mode is where you have the ultimate weapon, and you are supposed to pick it up and just hold it. You get a point every like half a second, and then it's just the other players are supposed to kill you, take the ultimate weapon, and they hold it until the game ends, and whoever has the most points wins. And that one wasn't as, I feel like it would be less fun than the Orb one, but it was more challenging. I died a couple times. There was some, I actually ran into the NPCs, although I was able to escape them quite easily for the most part. I still finished first. I had over 100. The second player had maybe 60 again. So they could be good. They just aren't. And secondly, when I was playing the story, one of the loading screen tips says that if you do a survey on a website, you will get a code, or you'll get a reward. I did the survey, and it was basically just, are you enjoying the game? Have you found any glitches? I have, but I didn't say so because I mean it doesn't matter since it's 7 years old and they wouldn't fix it. But like, it feels like they don't want to fix the game breaking glitches, but more the ones that prevent speedrunners from finishing it as quickly as they can. And I wouldn't want to inhibit speedrunners. Um, so I did the survey, got the code. That was the 27th of February. I put it in today, it didn't work. I don't know if it's because I spent so long or something fucked up. But I didn't get my skin. Not that mattering anyway, because it was literally the last thing I did. Overall, good game. Just, they really shouldn't have changed. They shouldn't have strayed from the formula.